Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Whatever, I could care less. Robyn Brown, star of Sister Wives, has a harsh message for Kody's ex-wives. Everything has changed when Robyn joined the Brown household. Some benefited from it, while others saw it negatively. Fans of Sister Wives have been criticizing Robyn for destroying the Brown family over the years, and now the diva is finally standing up for herself, but in true Robyn manner. Spoiler alert, she didn't cry for the first time in her life. She also talked about how she contributed to the breakdown of the family. After a short courtship, Kody and Robyn were married in 2010. He had 3 previous wives and several children before he met her. His favorite wife was Robyn, and the dynamics of the poly family soon shifted. Robyn is blamed by the fans and ex-wives for the fallout, but we all know that it was never a one-sided situation. Kody was just as guilty. Robyn expressed her feelings about the whole scenario in an interview with Suki Krishnan. Janelle Brown, a sister wife, claims Robyn was not responsible for the family's dissolution. Janelle disclosed in the most recent tell-all that she was a strong supporter of poly families when Robyn joined the family. She expressed interest in and support for the Brown family's vision. But as time went on, things evolved. Robyn apparently changed as a person. She cannot place all the guilt on her, claiming that Robyn is the only one to blame for the family's dissolution. Kody shared equal responsibility. Janelle went on to say that Kody played the bad guy to avoid drawing attention to Robyn. They both evolved and created their own worlds throughout time. Sister wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine have a special message from Robyn. Robyn's involvement in the dissolution of their family has been a topic of much discussion among Kody's ex-wives throughout season 19. They claimed that she and Kody had neglected and divided the family. All of the charges were ultimately addressed by Robyn during season 19's tell-all. She stated in an interview with Suki Krishnan that she believes she is the center of attention. In fact, she is growing weary of it. Robyn went on to say that she wants to move on with her life and have a more friendly relationship with them. She hopes that each of them will concentrate on their own relationships and resolve them without constantly bringing up her name. Suki then inquired as to Robyn's opinion on her husband's partiality. Robyn stated unequivocally that she didn't believe the charges to be true. Robyn was questioned later in the interview by Krishnan if she liked the moniker Sacred Cow, which was given to her in a candid interview by her ex-sister wife, Janelle. Robyn said. "I'm not sure. In any case, I'm not interested." It was hilarious, and Krishnan even inquired as to whether this was a term. Robyn went on, "I have no idea what that is. I have no idea where that originated." In the past, Kody even admitted that Robyn and he had received criticism for their relationship. He is tired of people making fun of him for having feelings, even though he feels that he'd done nothing wrong other than fall in love with Robyn. In addition, he stated that he no longer cares and is fed up with people's criticism. Kody Brown, from Sister Wives, confirms his absence from Truly's life. Kody Brown confirms absence from Truly's life. Truly Brown was the 13th Brown kid, born during season 1 of Sister Wives. Fans watched Christine Brown Woolley prepare to give birth to Truly while shopping with Meri and Janelle Brown. Everyone was really excited about this new arrival, but there were a few surprises. Christine had never given birth in a hospital, so this was a huge deal. Furthermore, while she was in labor, Kody Brown was kissing Robyn Brown, whom he was engaged to at the time. Truly was quite ill as a youngster, and as she grew older, her father no longer treated her the same way he did before. She was uncomfortable in the home he lived with Robyn and their 5 children. Now it appears that he is alienated from Truly. Kody appeared to be distraught when she and Christine moved from Flagstaff to Utah. That was most likely a veneer designed to fool spectators, his family, and himself into believing he has a heart. The first 2 episodes of season 19 one-on-one have aired, and Kody and Christine declare that they do not see each other. That prompted one admirer to make this observation. Truly is now 15, so she could easily go to see her father on her own. He may also come to Utah and see her, but not Christine. He has older children in Utah who would most likely assist arrange a get-together with Truly and Kody. So, what did other Sister Wives viewers think of this, and did they feel that he was an absentee father? Fans of Sister Wives believe Kody Brown sees truthfully, albeit with aid. Christine Brown Woolley had filed for child support from Kody, which required a paternity test because he was not on the birth certificate. Could that have put more strain on the relationship? Here's what some had to say. You cannot co-parent with a narcissist. You act in the same way as your parent. It is not commonplace for another party to coordinate parenting time exchanges. Christine stated that she would try to text Kody to schedule a visitation, but Kody would ignore it. Eventually, she began arranging arrangements through Michael and Isabel. Roping them in sucked, but she had no choice if she wanted truly to see her father. My hunch is that if he was a devoted and loving father to her, she wouldn't seek child support. Many people believe that his other daughters helped him see Truly. However, no one will know exactly what is happening on behind closed doors. For over a decade, Robyn Brown has been at the center of controversy on Sister Wives. Ever since she joined Kody Brown's plural family in 2010, fans and former family members alike have questioned her intentions, blamed her for the family's unraveling, and ridiculed her emotional displays. She's been labeled manipulative, selfish, and even a sacred cow. But now, after all the years of silence and holding back tears on national television, Robyn is finally pushing back. Her recent interview with Sukanya Krishnan on the Season 19 Tell-All special marked a turning point. Gone were the endless sobs and defensive tears. Instead, viewers saw a woman who was calm, composed, and most shockingly, done with caring what others think. In her own words, "Whatever, I could care less." This powerful phrase didn't just dismiss the ongoing narrative that she destroyed the family, it was Robyn's boldest clapback yet to years of criticism. And it has sparked renewed debate among Sister Wives fans about who's really to blame for the Brown family's dissolution, and whether Robyn is simply misunderstood. The beginning of the end, when Robyn entered the Brown family. To understand the weight behind Robyn's recent words, we have to rewind to when she first entered the picture. In 2010, Kody Brown was already a married man with 3 wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, and 12 children. His polygamous family was unconventional but, seemingly, functioning. That is, until Robyn came into the picture. She was younger, divorced, and brought her own children into the mix. Kody was smitten, more smitten than we'd ever seen him before. And it showed. Fans immediately noticed how Kody treated Robyn differently. He was more affectionate, more attentive, and more emotionally invested in her than in his other wives. Over time, those differences only became more glaring. The other wives began to feel it too. While the original wives, particularly Janelle and Christine, were used to Kody splitting his time relatively evenly, his dynamic with Robyn changed everything. Robyn seemed to get more time, more attention, and more emotional support. In some ways, she became the nucleus of the family, whether she wanted that role or not. The shift, how Robyn's arrival reshaped the family dynamic. Robyn didn't just come into the Brown household as a 4th wife. She came in at a time when Kody himself was evolving. By his own admission, he started to question the practicality and emotional strain of plural marriage. Ironically, Robyn had always claimed to be a strong believer in polygamy. She expressed admiration for the Brown family structure and initially showed deep respect for her sister wives. But as the seasons rolled on, things changed. According to Janelle, who reflected on this during Season 19's Tell-All, Robyn didn't appear to be the problem initially. She was someone who supported the lifestyle, Janelle shared. I don't think we can blame just Robyn for how things ended. Kody was just as responsible, if not more so. This nuanced take is something many fans ignore. It's easy to single out Robyn as the villain. She's the newer wife, the one Kody seems most obsessed with, and the one who didn't experience the decades-long growing pains with the other wives. But this oversimplifies a much deeper dysfunction, one rooted in Kody's shifting priorities and a growing emotional distance between him and his original wives. Janelle even suggested that Kody used Robyn as a shield. He made himself the villain so Robyn wouldn't be the target, she said, implying that the real divide came from Kody's unwillingness to take responsibility for how his behavior affected the family as a whole. The famous sacred cow comment and Robyn's moo moment. One of the most talked about moments in the tell-all came when Janelle referred to Robyn as a sacred cow. It wasn't a flattering nickname. The term implied that Robyn was untouchable, overly protected by Kody, and shielded from accountability in ways the other wives never were. When Sukanya Krishnan asked Robyn about it, her response was surprisingly lighthearted. "Moo," she said dryly. "I don't know. In any case, I'm not interested." It was a rare moment of sarcasm from Robyn, someone who usually takes criticism to heart. But this time, she didn't cry. She didn't beg for understanding. She just shrugged it off. For once, Robyn wasn't here to be the punching bag. This new attitude startled viewers. Was Robyn finally finding her backbone? Was she simply fed up with being the scapegoat? Or had she realized, like Kody, that trying to explain herself to critics was a losing battle? Whatever the reason, her demeanor signaled a shift. Robyn was no longer the vulnerable, tearful wife in the corner. She was a woman who had been through emotional warfare and came out the other side with thick skin. A message to Meri, Christine, and Janelle: move on. Perhaps the most powerful part of Robyn's tell-all interview was her direct message to Kody's ex-wives: stop blaming me. I want to move on with my life and have a more friendly relationship with them, Robyn said. I hope each of them will concentrate on their own relationships and resolve them without constantly bringing up my name. It was a simple statement, but it said so much. Over the past several seasons, Meri, Christine, and Janelle have repeatedly expressed frustration about how Kody treated them after marrying Robyn. They blamed him for choosing Robyn over the rest of the family. And in some cases, they accused Robyn of enabling his neglect. But Robyn's response made it clear: she's done being the target. Whether or not you believe she's innocent, it's hard to deny that the repeated finger-pointing has taken its toll. Robyn's message wasn't laced with malice, it was a request for peace. Whether her fellow former sister wives will accept that peace offering is another matter. Did Robyn really destroy the family? This is the million-dollar question. While Robyn has certainly played a role in the family's fracture, pinning it all on her ignores a crucial point: the Brown family was already unstable long before she came along. Kody's relationships with Meri and Christine were deeply strained before Robyn even arrived. Janelle was emotionally independent and often distanced herself from household drama. Christine had openly admitted to struggling with jealousy in plural marriage. Meri and Kody's intimacy was already gone. Robyn may have intensified some of these cracks, but she didn't create them. In fact, Robyn has often said she wanted to see the family thrive. She expressed disappointment when Christine left and said she mourned the loss of the plural marriage lifestyle. But eventually, she too realized that hoping for something to return to normal was futile. In her recent interviews, Robyn made one thing clear: she didn't choose to be the villain. She fell in love with Kody. And while that love story may have come at the cost of the larger family, it wasn't malicious. Kody's role: equal or greater responsibility? It would be disingenuous to discuss the collapse of the Brown family without focusing on Kody's behavior. His favoritism toward Robyn, his emotionally distant relationships with his other wives, and his failure to maintain balance all played a role in the breakdown. Even Kody has admitted as much. In interviews, he's expressed exhaustion over the criticism he receives for his love for Robyn. I'm tired of people making fun of me for having feelings, he said. I fell in love with Robyn. That's not a crime. He's also grown increasingly unapologetic. Like Robyn, he stopped trying to win the approval of viewers. He's not the same man who once preached unity and spiritual plural marriage. He's hardened, frustrated, and, some would argue, checked out. Still, his protectiveness over Robyn remains. He continues to defend her against the tide of blame, which only fuels the idea that she's the sacred cow in their relationship. Whether that's true or not, it's clear that Robyn and Kody exist in their own world now, one where the other wives are no longer welcome. Fans react, sympathy or scorn? The fan reaction to Robyn's "I could care less" moment was predictably split. Some praised her for finally standing up for herself. Others saw it as further evidence of her self-centeredness. "She destroyed the family and now she's playing the victim," one fan wrote online. Another commented, "Good for her."